right, Sean Lennon here, Pro Wrestling Enforcer. We got SteveAhrendt from ChicagoStyleWrestling and other promotions as well. He is the general manager of ChicagoStyleWrestling. So we appreciate you being on, man. And, how are you doing today?
Well, I'll tell you, Sean, it's good to see you, by the way. It's been a minute. A couple of days before a show, a lot's going on in the office of the general manager. We got a lot cooking. It's called To Hell and Back for a reason. And everybody that comes out on Friday night is going to see one hell of a show. And it's going to have to be a hell of a show, Sean, because we've got a bar that we set with that Vic Capri, Nick Brubaker match. And if we're going to be better than that, we're going to have to really elevate our game because that's a match of the year contender.
Definitely. I mean, that was one of the craziest matches I've ever seen in person. The fact that they pulled that kind of match off. And Chicago Style Wrestling is not usually known for the more extreme matches at all.
They went extreme when they made me general manager, and we're going to keep raising the bar each and every time. And I got some things cooking for this month, like the 3 Stages of Hell match. Hell, I can't get 2 of the original soul touches to get along between Marshe Rocket and AcidJazz. So come to Franklin Park and see what the 3 Stages of Hell is all about. I guarantee you will enjoy that match. I guarantee it.
Oh, yeah. First fall is singles match. Third fall is a street fight. What is the second fall again? I think that's
second fall. Well, these are the conventional 3 Stages of Hell. We might add a little Chicago style flair. So I don't like a magician. I don't want you to see what's in my hat. So I might let you keep you guessing for a minute.
Okay, definitely. Yeah, you've got some great matches lined up, and tell us why people should check out Chicago Style Wrestling if they haven't already.
Well, wrestling fans, I mean, it's easy to promote a show when 2 of your top stars also work for Mr. William Corgan at NWA Power. And I'm talking about All Day Marshe Rocket and our women's champion, Miss SkyeBlue. When you've got those 2 building blocks that are the anchor of your company, and then you mix in people like Nick Brubaker, who the Filth King is a damn god. Let's just admit that to each other right now. And then, of course, you got the legend, Vic Capri. And you've got NickCutler and Cypher and Jake Andrews. And the list goes on and on. And, of course, you got the BOZ and TJ Steele. So what more do you need? This is star power of an epic level, Sean. That's why people should come out and check out Chicago Style Wrestling.
Definitely. You guys have sellout crowds, which I'm sure has been amazing so far. You guys, I went to the last show, it was a sold out show, and just been putting them together, some great matches, getting a lot of interest. You've had big stars come through as guests as well.
That's a good point. It's been a minute since we've had a feature player. I mean, last year, we had a little visit from Tommy Dreamer and Rhino, and, we've had some and we had Luchasaurus, of course.
Right.
But you know what? The product has elevated. It's evolved. And now we don't need them because we can have an epic show like the last show from start to finish. Main event all the way. So I don't need to go out and cherry pick a James Storm. I don't need to go out and cherry pick Rhino again because we have in-house everything we need to make 300 people lose their breath, catch their breath, and go home happy.
Definitely. Yeah, no, I think it's a solid roster. I think there's something for everyone on this card. So should be.
And we got some big things this week. We got the debut of a brand new tag team. I don't know if you caught that promo, but my good friend Jack Moody. I've known Jack. I've worked with Jack. I worked with him when he didn't have a middle initial. I worked with him when he worked down the middle initials all the way to Q. The man is undefeated in each name, at least for a minute. And he wanted back in the tag team mix. So I set him up with a tag team, a beautiful partner. He thought he was getting Ryan Matthews. I gave him Mateo Valentine. So they're calling themselves Big Mood. So if you want excitement in the tag team division, Mateo Valentine and Jack Moody, that's like oil and water. That is going to be a combustible situation. I can't wait to see what happens.
Nice, nice. And so who are they facing in that matchup?
Well, you know what? Jack Moody, I happen to know for a fact, will be watching this. So I want to keep that a secret, but I've got a very special surprise for the debut of Big Mood. We have to be big. We have to go big. We have to go way big. We have to go past big. We have to be epic because Brubaker and Capri, like I said, set the bar pretty damn high.
Oh, yeah. They definitely did, man. When you were watching that match, did part of you were like, just guys, let's stop it right here.
Don't do it. When they lit that table on fire and Brubaker dropped him through the table, I'm one of the guys sitting there with a bucket of water just in case. And I'm like, what the hell am I going to do? Waddle out there and dump water on people in flames? So it was one of those situations that you just don't see every day. But Vic Capri and Brubaker, they have spent their careers making magic in matches like this. And to expect something less from those two guys would be disrespecting them. I can't wait to see what they do next. And believe me, Brubaker is in tag team action as part of the TheDopeKings versus TheBurning, Cypher and the Absolute Answer, NickCutler. So I wonder if Vic is going to interfere in that match. You never know what's on Vic's mind. Vic is all about Vic. Vic is all about making an impact, and he's still mad at me that I stripped him of the title. So like I said, every month I show up, I'm thinking that's the month Vic Capri's going to kick my ass.
Yeah, gotta watch out for that. Vic Capri is definitely a dangerous man, you know, and he doesn't have a match schedule, but you know, you never know. He could just show up, whoop ass, or
Vic Capri is always around. He's everywhere you want to be, and I just hope he's not beating me up. I'm crossing the fingers on that one because we really just never know.
So this is called Pro Wrestling Enforcer, the show. So if you were to have an enforcer to help you against Vic Capri, who would it be, man? If you could choose a someone to come with your ringside.
That's a great question, and I'm gonna segue into another match announcement because you set me up perfectly. If you were at the last show, you saw the 5-man scramble match, and Jack Moody, Heather Reckless were in that one. There was a guy, a big guy, a monstrous guy called Conan Lycan.
Okay.
That was in that match. And I really like me some Conan Lycan. That guy is fierce. That guy is powerful. And when that guy makes an impact, it breaks jaws and injures feelings. That's for sure. So he's going up against my least favorite Wisconsinite that isn't named Sierra. And that's our good friend Shovelhead, or Mr. Shovel, or Mr. Garden Hoe, whatever you want to call him, Joey the Jet Avalon. So Avalon has pissed me off, so I'm sicking Lycan on him. Mm-hmm. And if Vic Capri comes after me, I just might have another job for Mr. Lycan. And you don't want to mess with Conan Lycan. You just don't.
Yeah. Tell us more about Conan, man. I mean, I'm not. He's still a mystery to me.
You know what? The young man has been doing this for a little while. He is a physical specimen like maybe no other. And we have some physical specimens in CSW. I mean, just take a look at one half of the tag team champions, TJ Steele. The guy is built like a brick crap house, whatever you want. I'm keeping it PG for you here because we're not doing PG anymore at CSW. We're pushing the envelope just a bit.
Gotcha.
So Conan is a monster. There is not one person on the roster I don't think he couldn't beat. So I'm very interested to watch his ascent. I'm tracking him like any good general manager would because I smell money, and I smell title opportunity, and I smell success. And sometimes when you have a sure thing, you got to treat him like such. So Conan is in a feature match this month. No more 5-man scrambles for this 5-tool talent. Right. And I think he's going to dispatch my favorite shovel wielder with great prejudice, and that's going to make me happy. I hope he beats him with a shovel all the way back to Wisconsin.
Exciting, man. It's exciting. You put together.
You won't be disappointed, I promise you.
Definitely. And then, talk about the other matches that you want to talk about. Got the women's match. Well,
I would be remiss if I wasn't going to talk about the the triple threat ladder match from hell. You see, I was sitting backstage with SkyeBlue while the Nick Capri, or I'm sorry, the Nick Brubaker, Vic Capri, I almost made them a couple. I didn't need to do it.
Well, you might as well. I mean, they went through that hellacious match together. That'd be like.
I'm not saying anything about them getting into a relationship. I don't want to know. What happens in their houses can stay in their houses. But I'm sitting backstage talking with SkyeBlue, and she's like, I want to do that. And I'm like, what? You want to go through a flaming table? She's like, I can do that. I can do that better. And, you know, SkyeBlue is one of the hottest superstars in the indies right now. She's making her way on NWA. She pushed Britt Baker to the limit on AEW Dark. So, you know, Skye, it's inevitable. To say the sky is the limit for SkyeBlue, I've said that 100,000 times, and I'll say it 100,000 more for those that didn't hear it. She wants this match. She said, give me ladders. Put every ladder you have in the building. In fact, go to Menards and buy out the stock of ladders. So there's going to be ladders all over the damn place.
Right.
Now, we've got Sierra. I don't like her. It's no secret. Don't like her at all. But I respect her. She's tough. She's gifted, and she's physically imposing in that ring. And over the last 8 years of my career, I've crossed paths with her more than once. And, you know, she's every bit as good as anybody I've ever seen. So that's the respect I'll give her, because she's damn talented. I don't like her attitude. I don't like her place of origin. I just wish we could just cut Wisconsin off and put a wall.
Right.
I don't need any more Wisconsinites in my life. Don't need it. So she's going to be in this match, and she's been after SkyeBlue for months. Then enter Heather Reckless. Now, Heather Reckless doesn't get the respect that Heather Reckless deserves. Heather Reckless is tough. She might be small in size, but she is all heart and all energy. And she fought a scramble match against 5 men. I mean, and won. So let's not sleep on Heather Reckless. And then after SkyeBlue's match, she went in and knocked the champ out and stood over her with the title. So Heather Reckless might be looking for that gold, and she might get it. I have never put SkyeBlue in a match where I have been more worried about her title. And she's fought amazing combatants. I mean, we put her up against Kylie Ray in a title match, for Christ's sake, and Skye prevailed. Now, this match, ladder match from hell, her title is on the line. She doesn't have to be pinned. So if that's not exciting for you, Sean, then, you know, maybe go watch something else. There's a lot of wrestling in town this weekend, I hear.
Yeah, I hear you. No, man, that's a great match. And I've seen SkyeBlue in action. Yeah.
That's the number one question I've been asked this whole week.
Yeah.
Why you guys running on Friday? Why would you run on Friday? Everybody's going to be at the other building. Everybody's going to be watching the show that they got going on somewhere else, and some legend from the past that's a Chicago native is supposed to show up. Why are people going to come to CSW when they got that? I will tell you why. I don't need $1 million. I don't need to be millionaire money owner of a football team to put on a show that's going to kick that ass. So I'm laying down that gauntlet right here. You want to go and spend $80 for a ticket? You do you. But you can spend a lot less than that and come to see a way better show. And then when you're done at our show, you can hang out with the superstars. You want to have a cocktail with SkyeBlue and get an autograph? You don't have to go through security. You don't have to wait by a bus. You just walk into the damn bar. We're approachable. We're there for our fans. The fans are the most important thing. Sometimes the bigger companies forget that.
No, I agree.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah, definitely, man. I definitely see the appeal in that. And a lot of people have to realize that they got options Friday night.
There are options.
You can always
I'm not
watch.
saying that I'm not looking.
You can always watch Rampage on record.
So I got invented DVR.
Right. Exactly.
DVR. It's simple these days. It's not like programming your VCR back in the 80s, which was complicated. I could never do it. So you just push the button on your TV or say, hey, Siri, record whatever the name of that show is, and then it records it, and you're good. You can watch it later in the night, tomorrow, have a beer, whatever you got to do.
Definitely. And so Nick Brubaker, is surprising that he is the champion still, right? But you're not making him defend the belt.
Well, here's the thing. The champ might have aspirations of maybe holding a couple of belts. And he said, hey, Mr. GM, I got my tag team partner, my brother from Bloomington, the most dope, the highest flyer, CJEsparza, and we're a tag team called the TheDopeKings. And, we'd like a title opportunity. And I said, Brew, you're the best. You're the champ. You got a target on your back. And now you want to go after the Bruce brother, or is it the Bruce? I forget who's champion these days, because there was that 5 minutes of fame from that CNC Destruction people. But I think Boz and TJ are going to, if they don't have it, they'll get it back. But anyway, the point is, wouldn't it be cool if Nick Brubaker became suddenly Nicky Two Belts? I think that'd be entertaining. I think that's good for business.
Definitely.
So I'm not going to make him defend the title. I'm going to give him an opportunity. And maybe if he and CJ can beat Cutler and Cypher, who are TheBurning, running buddies with Vic Capri, well, then maybe a title match will happen in very short order. So I got a lot of wheels turning, Sean. That's what GMs do.
Gotcha, man. And so anybody that you would like to see challenge Nick Brubaker next? I didn't
get that last part. You froze on me. Is anybody
wanting to challenge Brubaker? Have they come to you and said they want?
Everybody wants a shot at the king. Everybody wants to knock the king off the crown. Cypher wants to knock the king off the crown. Cutler wants to knock the king off the crown. Hell, even Screwball Mark Anthony wants to knock the Filth King off the crown. And there are people from everywhere. Every other promotion wants to come into CSW and have a shot at the king. But the king's a friend of mine, and the king asked me for a favor. So when the Filth King approaches you and says, hey, I want this, the man has earned it. So that's why he's not defending the title. He's got this tag team match, and we'll talk about title opportunities next month. Takes a month off. It's not really a month off, because this is going to be one hell of a match. Cypher's a giant, and Cutler is one of the best technical wrestlers around. I mean, Bret Hart eats your heart out. Mm-hmm. No pun intended.
Definitely, man. Yeah, we're excited for it. Any other matches you'd like to talk about that we didn't go over yet?
Well, we're going to have a full roster. So there are a lot of people that we haven't mentioned that are going to be in Franklin Park. My good buddy, the Puerto Rican, Axel Rico, is going to be there.
Yes.
He'll be doing some stuff, rest assured. We haven't named the Metro Division champion, Jake Andrews. So, again, we know some of the matches, Sean, but I can't show you all my cards.
Right.
I want you to come buy a ticket.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to put the United Center on hold for a night, and I want you to come buy a ticket. I promise you a better time.
Definitely. We're excited for it. We are definitely excited for, to hell and back, Chicago style wrestling.
To hell and beyond. We're taking it down. We're burning up.
Nice. And then for any of the younger people that want to come out here and support the wrestlers, like let's say, the kids, man, is this a kid-friendly event? Can we invite kids over there?
Well, kid-friendly. We love kids. I mean, they're great. We enjoy them. For the most part, our shows are fairly kid-friendly. I mean, for many years, we've had the kid-friendly atmosphere. But every once in a while, we like to change direction a little bit. So are there going to be some moments at this show that might be a little scary for a youngster? Perhaps. I mean, the last show, I only disclaimered the last match 7 times. I'm talking to the moms in the audience in their face. I'm going, hey, you got little kids. Maybe put them to bed. Mm-hmm. But nobody listens to Uncle Steve. Nobody listens to the guy. And then I get parents calling me up the next day after the show. Why the hell did you do that? My kid didn't sleep all night. I warned you 5 times. I walked around the ring warning people as Brubaker was getting into the ring, for Christ's sake. Don't listen to the guy that's in charge. What does he know?
Yeah. And then for aspiring wrestlers that want to come and train at CSW, what are you looking for?
Oh, I'm looking for heart. I'm looking for passion. I'm looking for someone that wants to be there. See, that's what's good about the CSW Training Academy. You've got serious people there that have actually done this for a living. And I'm talking about the BOZ. I mean, the BOZ has been strapping on boots and beating ass for 25 years. So if you're going to learn how to wrestle, he's a great person to learn from. At CSW, I want people that aren't afraid to get dirty. I want people that don't expect a free lunch. I want people to earn their way. Axel Rico has earned every opportunity he ever got, and I was there when he started. SkyeBlue, again, earned every opportunity that she had. The first time I put her in a championship opportunity at another company, she's earned it. She did the work. She got better, and now she's the best. You got to do the work. You're not going to get in the main event just because you feel like it's owed to you. So come and do the work, put in the time, tear down the ring, be a sponge around these veterans, and there's always a place for the youth, aspiring wrestlers at CSW. That's why we have the Futures Battle Royal at the beginning of almost every show, because those are young people that are learning their craft, busting their ass to have a shot to work on a CSW Friday night stage. Nice. It can happen.
Nice. And so that's basically a battle royal you do that's not televised. That's not on the show.
Well, no, it's a dark match. We usually do it before the main show starts. Steve Kenton, our camera guy, our announcer, does a great job. He and Stan Payne. He does the announcements. He gets the battle royal going, and then we go into the show. So everybody you see in that battle royal is somebody that has gone to the school, been trained by Boz or some of his people, and have earned their spot through working hard and training to get a moment on the show in front of a live audience. That's what you get when you go to CSW Training Academy. You're going to learn how to do it the right way. You're going to learn about respect. And when you work hard, you earn an opportunity. And that's the way it should be.
Yeah. Oh, I hear you. You're telling me, boss.
Go to Facebook.
It's your world.
Go to the Chicago Style Wrestling Facebook page. There's a contact number. Anybody that wants to try their hat at this. And you can be 18 years old or you can be 58 years old. I have taken lessons there myself.
Nice.
And I'm an old dude with all kinds of body parts that are falling off.
Wait, was this?
A little secret. You never know what's going to happen with the kid here. You may find me walking around that ring stalking for gold at some point. I'm a general manager, but I'm an active one.
I got you. I
got Cody James in my sights. That man slapped me in the face.
Okay.
He might get his comeuppance Friday night.
Wow. Definitely. I got you, man. Well, hey, I appreciate you, SteveAhrendt, for being on Pro Wrestling Enforcer, man. We appreciate you. We'll see you out there Friday afternoon or Friday evening.
I got one more thought. Sean, I got one more thought for you before I go.
Yeah.
You and I have the common denominator of the Illinois Media School.
Yeah.
And you, my friend, are doing good work out there.
Thank you, sir.
I want you to know that people like me notice. And people like me know how hard you've worked. And people like me know that you're a mover and a shaker. Whether it be the MMA beat, whether it be your wrestling podcast, you are doing quality work, and I'm happy to be an alumni with you, my friend. So thank you for having me on your show. It's anytime. A genuine pleasure.
No, I hear you, man. And like I said, much respect and much love. Appreciate you as well, man. If you could do a shout out for my show, I appreciate it too. If you
shout it. You put this out there and I will shout. I'll share it. I'll shout out. I'll shoot a video saying, hey, watch this damn thing.